Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxy, and it's good to be back. Thank you once again for tuning in, and let's rock and roll. Greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. We shall have that of the Oversoul Collective Ra speak. We are Ra. We greet you. We are going to give what you would understand as an idea of repetition, for it is most formidable now for humanity's experience to understand purposes of your journey. We would like you to give yourselves this idea of a gift. You are all of that in ideas of vibration. You are all of that in ideas of light. How you translate white light is up to you. You understand the idea of the prism, the fractalizing into what you would call the idea of a rainbow. You want to start to understand and dwell within the frequencies of each one of those colors, those bands, those ideas. They're all formulated as a status quo in the idea of your octave of density. We are in the third density. There are an octave of 8 within the density of this idea journey. You will travel from the 1 to the 8th and go on to your next idea of the infinite number of densities available to all of creation. So in this idea, understand you are always vibrating at a certain vibration equatable to that of color. You understand red, sex, period. You understand yellow, submissive. You understand orange, dominating. You understand that of green, spiritual. Blue, compassion towards love, towards evolution, towards service to the other self. And you understand that of the purple to be that of the finishing journey of your, let's say, evolution within what you would understand as the third density. You can feel your feelings, translate your feelings to an equatable color of that idea. It is all built into the algorithm of yourselves. You need not understand them from an idea of a typical learned point of view. It is everything within you already. It is a matter of trust. So in this idea, we would like you to understand in action when you're feeling a particular way, you can understand the frequency of that, let's say, of that frequency that is, let's say, in discord with your natural self. The constant reminder of this density is green, spirit, love. You are that. You are varying within that all the time, taking different frequencies of color and transmuting them as your belief systems are that of exposed to you. Take that exposure and understand it in the idea of a vibrational, what you call visual, that of color. When you understand the different frequencies coupled with the visual idea of feeling with vision, you can understand from a different perspective on how you're acting and what is that acting. You are not in the idea of service to self. You are servicing yourself by the idea of loving yourself, of course. But you are not servicing yourself in the idea of negativity at the expense of others. Your idea is to love yourself so you may love your other self. All of the entities you see in your frequency idea every day. In that you are working towards compassion, towards acceptance, towards love, towards offering your joy to those. This is the green light melding into the blue light, melding into purple light, which is all that is. And then you will be done with this journey in the idea of third density because there's nothing left to learn. You will move on into the idea of the fourth density, and your oversoul idea collective will move on to whatever density that ready is to be, if you will. Understand the frequencies always equate to two things: the idea of tone and the idea of light. In the idea in your acceptable reality, color. So when you take these ideas and use them on a daily basis to see where you are in a visualization band, you can feel, and then the color will come in and give you where you are at. And that idea of smashing two colors together and being this and that, all of it will be equatable instantaneously to you, and you don't have to think it out with logical words. It is an instantaneous visualization, which is quicker in that idea than putting in space and time in logical words, which slow you down, truly. In the next idea we would like to offer in the idea of tone. Tone healing is becoming more and more prevalent, and it will be, let's say, pushed out among the collective. You birthed yourself in the idea of building the bridge with your tone ideas by, in your, let's say, medical Western idea of healing with tone. Let's say, breaking up kidney stones, if you will. And when you break up your kidney stones with vibration, you can see the effects that vibration, sound, has on the human body. It's within the human body as a construct, but what it is truly the human body that you are healing. It just happens to be an idea of separation of a stone that is in the body when it's truly the same idea. It's all conscious units as one. So in that idea, you idealize yourself as a tone healer, then act upon that. First, start with your chakra tone so you can balance what you would understand as your chakras unifying themselves to work out the essential idea of your heart chakra. Coming forward in that idea of tone, you would understand now that you are pressing upon the chemistry of the ailment that lies before you. That ailment that you are going to heal is the chemistry that is what you call misaligned. That misalignment is going to be put back into place with your tone alignment. However you choose to do it. You don't need the idea of a tool which you call a machine to do so. However, it can be used in a frequency manner of familiarity so you can remember or learn in your idea on how to heal with sound. And then you will be the practitioner of that idea to heal the idea of the human body, which is the mind, spirit, complex, truly. And then that idea, you can heal that idea patient. As well as understand yourself in validity of bringing forth this new, let's say, collective idea, truly, to bring forth to humanity as a different modality other than what you call Western medicine and some older ideas of Eastern idea medicine. It is fundamentally known throughout the universe, once again, that each and every one of you, the human beings, can heal themselves with no modalities except your own love for yourself. But until that has become the frequency acceptance, you use and put into place different ideas of tools. That of medicine, that of plant, that of tone, that of what you call surgery, if you will, in some fashions. But they're all tools to get yourself to a better idea of yourself. Now you have bridged the gap between Western and Eastern medicines. That bridging of the gap is now allowing more ideas of vibration, of holistic ideas of healing to be acceptable within the standardization of Western medicine, if you will. So in that fashion, take your modality and put it out there. Become the tone healer you are. You can do it with the coupling with the idea of the Hathor civilization and their epic idea of how to heal with sound, how to move things with sound, how to, let's say, sound works. So if you are familiar with this idea, Tom Kenyon and their connections with the Hathor civilization, most certainly dwell within that and bring it forth in whatever way you can. Please do not take the past and create the future out of that, or you will spin yourself in a galactic vortex that goes nowhere except there. You always want to spiral up in your ascension. That's why you let go of the last rung of the ladder to move to the next rung of the ladder and ascend yourself. It is all about you, most certainly. So that is the other modality that is becoming more and more prevalent. The other healing modality is vibration. Vibration without tone. It is focused thought awareness, taking your energy and what you would what you would understand is that of chi, taking the chi energy and pushing it through. It is used in the idea of a vortex. Remember, you are always positive, negative in flow. You are moving out to move back. You go out and experience and you move back to coalesce. That coalescence is wisdom and you move out again, but it's truly all circular, so there's no moving out, then moving back, for that is the illusion of time. So in that fashion, now you can take your healing energetic chi, if you will, and you can push upon those chemicals, the chemistry of the body, the stem cells, if you will, and you can take that idea. You can take that idea and realign that idea. And it will work as the practitioner is believable, and it will work as the patient is believable. Those two couple will take the healing and most certainly generate enough energetic vortex to create the illusion of that within the, let's say, mind-spirit complex of both entities, offering that furtherment to the collective of humanity that they have an option other than medicine, drugs, barbiturates, escape ideas. True. All right. So in that idea, these are the new modalities that are fully in play. We would like to get this message out because there are many of you that are feeling what you want to do, but you don't quite know how to express it. It's an urging. You just have a body function that says you need to do something, but you don't know how. Now that this has a vibrational of an encoded matrix idea that you have now heard, which is now downloaded into your conscientious self, you can take that and explore within the vibration and understand the modality that you will now be a practitioner of. Whether it is that of tone healing or whether it is that of energetic healing. It is much a spawning of that of Reiki. It is much a spawning of energy movement into the next idea of itself. You are never, never stagnant. Everything passes. Because you keep shit around forever, you get real bored with it. Trust this. All right. This is all we have from the Oversoul family collective, that of Ra. I will return you to that of Ocyphius. And I return you gratitude, that of Ra. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. This is all we have for this space-time now. In the next idea, we are going to start a new idea of humanity. We will have that of a speaker come in and speak in the ideas of the 12 initiates. We have already, what you would call in time, recorded 2 of these sessions, if you will, and we will record as we are going to release these ideas of the 12 initiates, 12 indoctrines in your idea of what you would understand as your mystery schools. So, till our next now, this is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. To that of humanity, you rock. We love you. I bid you a good day. Adon. I'm still here. My goodness. Whew. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Rock and roll. We'll talk to you in the next now. Bye.